I wrote an editorial in the Blue Journal with John Walsh and with Sue Burns. And the point of that editorial was to use the example of an event that had happened in Chile. And it was the collapse of a mine where men were underground trapped. They had no known technology that could save them. But amazingly, the technology was developed in 3-4 days. And they were able to drill down in a way that had never been done before. And all of the men came out. What's missing in science is that we play it safe. We go to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. Sometimes it's remarkably successful. But why shouldn't a certain percentage of the investment in science go for the home run? What if you risk everything for a cure? Use the Chilean miners. Come up with a cure. That's the next challenge. The American Thoracic Society is a very complex organization with members who run the spectrum of interest in clinical medicine, in critical care, sleep, but also the science that underpins that. So the ATS has to be responsive to all of those needs. When I became president, I had such respect for so many of these not-for-profit organizations that were often started by patients or family members. What patient groups and these not-for-profit organizations provide is a reality check to clinicians and scientists that this is personal. Their commitment to help us, and I really think to inspire us, is pivotal.
The Public Advisory Roundtable began in 2001. Dr. Martin was a visionary, and I really admire him being a risk taker and him thinking about the implications of having patients at the table. Life before PAR was dangerous. The standard of care to diagnose pulmonary fibrosis was an open lung biopsy. So an open lung biopsy to look at the pulmonary fibrosis of an HPS person was causing them to exsanguinate. So we were losing our patients just through getting diagnosed. And having the opportunity to be on PAR and having a booth at the convention center made me have an avenue to reach people to change the standard of care for our disorder.
ATS is really looked at and admired for what they've been able to do with the patient voice. PAR has become part of the ecosystem, the mission cycle of the American Thoracic Society. It is a family joined with ATS, and it is the incredible support that we provide each other.
Over the next 25 years, I see the Public Advisory Roundtable having an even larger role within the ATS. There are still so many issues that need to be addressed, and research is going to be the key. It can be the beginning of just some incredibly powerful, impactful relationships moving forward.
It's easy to say we're doing great, everything's fine, but in an otherwise perfect world, what could we do in the next 25 years? But I think what PAR provides is respect for patients who know actually more than you do about their disease sometimes. And the families who invest their life in this, trust me, they know what they're doing. They know the science. They know the gaps. It's well worth the investment.